Who are you? I'm you. Only better. Seriously? What's going on, guys? So was that a blatant MGO ripoff or what? I don't know. I thought it was funny. Now, if he does that exact same intro, it's going to get awkward. But of course, today on this Transformers review, we're going to be taking a look at the 35th anniversary Optimus Prime classic animation version of the Transformers Siege War for Cybertron trilogy version of it. The Voyager Prime, the not quite Leader Prime because they didn't give him a trailer. Yeah, that's the thing. So we'll look at the packaging first because that's really what matters. The box. So it is the new 35th anniversary box, but it is the same exact layout and everything that we had before for Prime and virtually anybody else that got re-released in this, like Megatron or Soundwave / Sound Blaster. But Transformers, Generation, Takara Tomy, all the things we know, Special Edition, 2019, 1984, 35. Same things here. Autobot logo. Top, nothing different. Side, nothing different. No animated side though. And then of course on the back, 35th anniversary function Autobot leader, repeated 5 times. They frankly didn't even change the language there. Classic animation, classic animation, classic. They didn't change the language. Wow. Seriously, it's even up there. Hold on, look. Look. Classic animation, classic animation. They didn't change that. Hold on. Wait, where's the... There's no Classe de Voyager or nothing like that. Wow, the box sucks. Like, they just didn't try. But anyway, 27 steps to get him there. That's actually in different language. That's funny that they managed that one. So, there he is in bot mode. There he is in truck mode. Because, you know, it's how we do. All useless emblems and such. But, new Prime. Comes in all kinds of cel-shaded goodness. Now, of course, if you already had the other Prime, you could totally buy a cel-shaded sticker set from Repro Labels that, well, did some of this stuff. Like, it wasn't going to get the full surface detail, but you could get some stuff for the axe. You could get the windows for sure. Maybe a different Autobot logo. Maybe some stuff down here to make them look more toy accurate, things like that. But this one's just going for a actual animation version. I mean, there's cel shading on the windshield. There's cel shading here on the side. Cel shading there on the grill, across the crotch. Which, by the way, all of this is now a new color. That's great. Cel shading down here. Cel shading on the arms. Nothing on the back, because that's the roof, and they don't care. They got cel shading on the face, which I find interesting. I mean, look at that. Like, the front-facing bits of the blue are all this lighter blue. And then the gray has the nice bit there. And he has painted eyes, which are super blue and bright and full of life. Gotta love that. And then the lights, well, those actually probably didn't change hardly at all. Let's just be honest. And look at this. Okay, so they cel shaded the gun. The frickin' gun got some cel shading. I don't know what good that does, to be honest. Because you cel shaded something that's hollow and already looks wonky to begin with, so... The axe, just real quick, white handle, that's new. Silver paint here, thing across there, still didn't put any paint on the Autobot logo. That's disappointing. Other than that, no new accessories, nothing new there. Obviously, we don't need to go over articulation and stuff, because we're just here to see the difference between old Prime and this one. And frankly, it's the deco. And also it feels a little different, if I'm honest. Maybe it's just because it's a little tighter over time. So let me just set all this crap over here. So you can see right now that the red is far more bright on this one. I like that. And of course you have the cel shaded stuff versus the dirty cruddiness over here. The white hips and thighs that Prime is known for, including a blue crotch. So very much animation model accurate. Now, I will say that some bits of this face I do appreciate a little bit better. I like the silver mouth and stuff. And he has metallic painted blue eyes instead of the... Actually, I don't know if those are actually painted versus the plastic. It's just bright blue. Bright blue stands out better, but metallic blue does seem to just be a little bit cooler. Of course, you don't need to see any of the molded detail on the side there. I mean, the silver paint on here just seems like something that always should have been. This, to me, reads, if we're going old school style, this reads to me as Hasbro, this reads to me as Takara. Anybody who's been collecting Transformers long enough understands what I mean. I mean, there's even slightly better silver paint here on the smokestacks versus these smokestacks. The blue is even a lighter color, which to me is a little bit better. And I mean, just in general, I dig this guy, at least color wise. Maybe he didn't need to be all cell shaded and stuff, but to me, that's neither here nor there. Like, if you did just the windshields and stuff like that, fine, but the overall effect is still pretty neat. Now, so far, he's the only one I have. I might pick up Megatron. I actually really kind of dig the coloration on Megatron as well. Um, but as it goes, I mean, you can see here, this is a much more meh kind of yellow, and this is a much brighter one, especially with the orange. Over here, you do have the yellow decked out on the arm symbols, whereas over here, you probably didn't even know they were there. They're molded in, you just can't see them. Although it's not the best paint job in the world. They didn't totally, hit every aspect of it. But other than that, I mean, they're the exact same figure. When I said this one feels tighter, it does. I mean, it doesn't feel as floppy. This feels more solid for whatever reason. Maybe it's just mold degradation, or I've had this guy for so long, or maybe it's just because it's the first run, things just suck a little bit more. I'm not sure. I just know that I'm tired of the poop covered version, and I actually kind of like the almost kind of cartoon camo version, so to speak. But, there's not a ton of differences in this mode, so let's switch over to truck mode. And here we go. Trucky trucks. So, pretty good differences here. We can now see all the cell shading for all the headlights. The truck grill actually looks really good in the white versus all the clear blue stuff going on over here. I really gotta adjust my lights. Hold on. Now, the only problem I have is the bumper cones here. So, this doesn't look as good to me. I think they just didn't think that through. And I feel like the actual bumper needed some too. This is just bare plastic. Whereas these bumper guns with the silver and then the actual things there look a little bit better, a little bit cleaner. Now I know they're going for just the all white bumper look on Prime, but it could be better. It's one of the few things. Now you got cell shading down the side, which however, like if you like that. But you do have the differences here in the tanks, where this is all painted silver and not much going on. You have some red here to continue the step, and you have the tanks and other stuff there, all painted in white with cell shading. That's actually not terrible. I will say that the crotch part there stands out like he has a chin, whereas this one sort of blends in a little bit. I wish they had more of a solid situation there. As for like the back, around the legs, obviously like that. I do appreciate the actual painted in taillight toes, which is something that the Repro label set does for this guy. It actually looks pretty good, though I kind of wish they had done red here on the heel. Couldn't think of the word. Wow, this guy's actually dirtier. It's like he's actually got dirt on him. That's pretty gross. And this thing definitely has a lot of stress marks on it now compared to when I first started, but I kind of wish, so they had the chance here, they could have made this window work better, or they could have extended the windows all the way back the way this one does. I feel like they really missed a chance there. That really doesn't make sense. So it seems like even this version will probably have a Repro label set to make up for that, because I think even the Repro label set does do that. Like, I get that putting paint here is somewhat difficult, being that it's a hinge, but they painted blue here and there. I mean, that's a significant difference. And one thing that I'll point out here, so the inside here is actually molded blue plastic. So I lied when I said that was paint sticking out there. Versus, and then here you have the clear blue, but I'm pointing out the matrixy area is nice and silver on here. There's no reason they couldn't have done that on this version. I mean, in a way, I feel like they half-assed it ever so slightly. It's not terrible. It does still hang up a little bit there. The fact that they remove the white stripe from here and make it the headlights around. And once again, they could have done those in yellow, like his actual headlights / turn signals are. So they were invoking the look of the actual animation model. I mean, even little lights or windows or whatever you want to call it there. But it needs some yellow to break all this up, and I think that's one thing that's weird. On this one, you've got silver to break up a lot of the blue. Also, the silver grill surround doesn't look terrible here. Probably wouldn't look terrible there, even with the white grill. And once again, the silver bits here. Just don't remember. Yeah, those are just painted on. It's a solid mold. Because to me, it almost would be cool to have that there. But, I mean, I digs it. It's still basically the same. I kind of wish they had done the wheels. But I guess Optimus had black wheels for the most part in the animation model. I don't like the chunkiness because it makes it feel weird. Mine has a fitment issue right here. You can see the big gap. But it's still cool. This one has some benefits to it, I guess, or some things that are nice about this. The overall colors are better on this one, and some of the details that make it animation or closer to the animation are better. Is R and or M better? Speaking well. I kind of want to send one, like buy a blank one and send it over to my buddy Sean Love and see if he can do like a proper paint job. Like make it really look, maybe not full cell shaded, but actually paint it to look the way it should. You know, either way, he's not bad. I don't really feel the need to compare him to a lot of other things, but if you need a comparison, there's Wally, and here's Blue Streak I forgot to bring in earlier. But, I mean, really, you're more interested in the difference between Prime and also Prime. And, of course, the weapons and stuff still feel better. Actually, you know what? I didn't really show the axe difference. The extra silver detail on this one probably is pretty cool versus this. So, like, a combination of the two, probably good. The gray handle, blah, keep the white handle. It is what it is. And actually, I didn't realize, but one gun is black, one gun is a gray. The gray actually doesn't look terrible. Obviously, the cell shading is stupid on the gun, but... Alright, not a whole lot more to go over there. It is a Walmart exclusive for the time being. I don't know if it will pop up anywhere else or online. Same thing with Megatron and even... Well, you can pick a Blue Streak online, but he was a full-on exclusive there for a little while. So check your Walmarts. They're probably all sitting there, usually on a kind of a side cap, not quite an end cap. So look around the toy section. There'll probably be something there. They even include Thundercracker. They've got... I've seen re-releases for some of the older ones. So you got Hound out again. You also get Refractor is popping up a bit more since he was hard to find there for a little bit. I still need to get 2 more so I can complete my camera mode, so to speak. I'll just wait until things go on sale. They're kind of on sale in Walgreens at the moment, so maybe I'll do that. But guys, if you like this video, if you like this version of Optimus, let me know. If you like this version, let me know in the comments. And of course, thumbs up, all the things. And of course, thank you for your patronage. It means a lot. Even if there's only a few of you, it's going to make a difference in keeping the channel going in this new kind of kidpocalypse situation. And hopefully, being that this is isolated and not monetized, we won't have any other issues. But I'll catch you guys on the next review. And remember, as always, they're just Prime.